What's good, YouTube boys? And we're back on channel again. So I've been sitting here for like an hour, I'm guessing, or maybe a little longer. I don't know. But I've been waiting for an English version of 100 Quest to come out, and it hasn't been coming out. And I don't want to sit here for another 2-3 hours and have it come out late. So obviously, I'm not gonna know what they're gonna be saying this chapter, but I guess we can like guess what they're gonna say. It's not hard to guess what characters are saying in anime, especially when you're a veteran like me. So obviously I was trying to get to the other page, and this is what it keeps showing me some error. It keeps saying they're temporarily over capacity, which I don't know how that could happen unless some bullshit happened. But yeah, we're just gonna do it here. Obviously I can't read that. I do think this is a Urza centered chapter, but before I get into that, bro, listen, guys. I have how many? I don't want to look. I have a lot of fucking videos on my channel, and I do not have the watch time to gain any type of money. So if you guys could go watch some videos on my channel, please. Thank you. It would mean a lot to me. I know I do the fairy tale stuff. I know it's probably the stuff I get the most like organic views on, but please go watch something else on the channel. I need the watch time in order to make this a career, you know what I'm saying? So if you could, thank you. Let's get into the chapter. All right, we got a Sting cover page. Where has he been at for like the past like couple chapters, whatever? All right, we got Urza fighting this chick again. Obviously can't read, but I haven't said none. Slashes her. She blocks. She comes in with the tail. Urza dodges the tail, slides back. Meteor. Oh, is this like a... Oh, so this is what this is. Okay, this makes sense. You guys do not know, Meteor and like that type of stuff is Jalal's type of magic. And this is an armor that Urza put on. So maybe this armor imitates the abilities Jalal can use. Which I think we've seen Urza use Grand Chariot before, which is Jalal's like big spell. So, hope I push the space bar. Okay, slashes her. Looks confused. Coming from the back. Obviously, I cannot read French, so I'm gonna assume she says some shit like, "Ooh, you thought you can get from behind" or some crap. I don't know, but bop. Oh look, there it is. Made a 7 stars. Grant judgment upon you or some shit like that, right? I know how it goes. And then she said something about Jalal. Look, I know what. See, look, I'm not a LARP. I feel like a lot of you guys are LARPs. I'm not a LARP. I know what I'm talking about. All right. Next, Grand Chariot. And I'm just gonna come up unfazed because it was way too early to. Wait, no, she summoned. Yeah, she summoned creatures. She summoned the dragons to block it. Okay. Obviously, I don't know what they're saying. I guess she's trying to say she's not a dragon slayer or some shit. Obviously, once I can read the official, I'll probably go back and read it myself. But she did slay her mom. Pause. So, she may not be a dragon slayer, but she did slay a dragon. Those niggas are fodder. Change. Will she switch to the Dragon Slayer armor? Ooh. Bro, that shit's heat, bro. Where these shits been at? Whoa. Impossible? Oh, this is that guy? Okay. So this is the one that talked to Rogue, I think. No, this is the one Gajo fought? Yeah, this is the one Gajo fought, I think. And that's the one Cobra fought. Are they gonna pop up right now? I think so. Because I did see. Oh, that's the end. Oh, well. Rip. That's the end. Rip. Well. Not much I can really guess this page will do. Uh, yeah, even without reading or knowing what they're saying, I can still pretty much comprehend what's going on and all that. So all the other dragons are turned back into their old selves, and Urza got new armor. You know, I really wish, cause like guys, I'm sorry guys, this shit comes out every 2 weeks, right? I feel like if your manga comes out every 2 weeks or it comes out every 4 months, Black Clover, it needs to have something to it besides just one normal size chapter, right? Like nothing really happened this chapter, and I'm not saying Urza has to defeat a character within a chapter, but it's like we're not getting any real lore or story progression or anything like that from these. Like when I read One Piece, we get some fight, right? And then we get some story, and then we get some character progression. Like you know what I'm saying? Like right now, we're really having spoiler alert. If you just not watch One Piece, I'd say skip a bit. But if you haven't, it's your own fault. But Emu's literally on the island fighting Loki, and we're still getting backstory on like Brook right now. So like it's crazy how Fairy Tail doesn't have any of that, right? And it comes out every 2 weeks. One Piece comes out every week. Well, for the most part. But like, if this was a little longer, or was fully colored, or more details, you know what I'm saying? Well, regardless, I don't really care. I do like this new armor. I hope we get to see it in its full, like stand. But bro, Ursa always got some new armor, like every other chapter, and I think this one might be my favorite one. I don't know. I like how the hair is styled, and then like she got wings, bro. Can't get better than that, bro. And then honestly, I don't, guys. I know we're like hella deep in the fairy tale, but I do not think any of these guys can be a dragon. And I know not every dragon is strong as Agnologia, but I don't think these guys are beating a dragon. Like, I think the only character that I think could be a dragon, obviously Natsu, but the only one that was close to actually beating their dragon when these guys were present, or from the past, whatever you want to say, before, was Cobra, because he had poison and was going through with this guy's scales. Other than that, everyone else was like fighting, yes, but they were also really trying to survive. If it wasn't for Ultir, they all would be dead. So I don't know, man. Let me know what y'all think about these chapters in the comments below. Please, guys, please go watch other videos on my channel. I just released a rage baiting game yesterday. It's called Trees Hate You, and I really got rage baited. So I took a lot of time to make that. So please go watch it, please. All right, enough begging. I'm gonna get out of here. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Other than that, I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all have a nice day.